I am here with Harun Handanagić, who just did what?
I got top 8 at Slovenian Nationals.
With
Kewl Tune.
Kewl Tune. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get straight into the deck profile.
Yeah, let's get into
the
it.
main deck.
Main deck, insanely standard at this point. I think nothing too crazy. 3Q.
Hand the deck 10 in a
3.
round.
Oh, yeah, that's actually true.
We'll cut it out.
Standard mistake. Triple Reco. Triple Rotary. Everything standard. I think this is the only thing that's maybe not too standard, but both Nationals winners played 3. I think it's just correct. It's much better than just seeing, like, I think Duelist Genesis sucks. So I think this card is just better. Going second as well. 1 clip, engine requirement, card sucks otherwise. Not that good, but whatever, it's playable. 3 KTS, 3 overtake, rip. This card is insane. I actually wanted, the reason why I wanted to play this Nats is because it was like the last opportunity to play with 3 of this. Once again, I think Duelist Genesis sucks because the card just so bad into draw, and this is a starter.
Will they still be replaced with Duelist Genesis or?
Yeah, it's replaceable with, I think, Desires as well, and like also Duelist Genesis, Desires, or it could be like Prosp, but all of those cards are not true 1-card starters because they could, like for Genesis specifically, Prosperity could be one because you could grab you any one of these, but like it just feels so rough. That's why I didn't want, and I think the deck loses even harder against like decks that are engine heavy without all of these starters. 1 call by, which is technically like people play Prosp. Call by is just so much better. I don't think I use it a single time. Never do it.
Okay.
1 field spell, engine requirement. Yeah.
So you also never regretted like having to main deck called by and like going second?
No. The thing is like call by is also very good into most matchups going second. Into Branded, it's very good. Striker didn't play any. Mitsu, it's very good. Didn't draw it. So
how'd you do against Branded?
Not very good. Let's say it like that. This deck has a pretty rough matchup into Branded, all things considering. I almost won that one game. I had game on board. Was about to declare the last attack in the battle phase. Timer ran out. Opponent wanted to scoop. Judge didn't let him. Said no, double loss.
Shout out to the judge.
Shout outs to the judge. Hand traps. 3 imperms. I guess I'll keep this one for last because it's really not that standard. 3 whalers, 2 draws. I think this card kind of sucks, but it's so good into the matchups that are really bad into this, like for Striker and Mitsu. I think you have to play it, and it's also really good against some Kewl Tune hands. Not all of them, but against some, it's so good that I think you have to play it. I don't see other hand traps that could replace the role of draw. Triple Ash, Triple Bell, pretty standard. Triple Harmonia. The card that everyone's saying is bad. I mean, I just don't agree. Like, this card is insane. Obviously, it's not that good into Killer Tune, but even so, hitting track, like if you have it in the main and hitting track maker, because it will always be Chailing 3, and putting like Unicorn into the graveyard makes them play really like weirdly. I think the card is fine against Killer Tune and really good against a lot of other matchups. It sucks against Striker and Mitsu, but like then again, most hand traps do against those decks. So like I don't know. I don't see anything that would be better than this. And the last like 2 shitters, like this card, it came up once. I drew it only once. It came up once against Albaz in the end phase where Whaler couldn't have helped. The reason why I also played it is like in a Killer Tune mirror match, you could theoretically, if you have Ash or Bell or whatever, you could summon it off of Q if you have these cards in hand, and then use it to protect against Typhon if you like want to make back-to-back early, because back-to-back essentially FTKs the opponent. So if they want to make Typhon, you can just on Typhon summon, drop the motor, and you win the game instantly. So like this card, to me, felt much better than Fuwa, because in this deck, having any dead card in your deck, you will probably lose the game going first. If you open like, I don't know, 4 engine cards, 1 dead card, you're most likely losing that game. At least against good decks, like against Branded Striker, you 100% losing the game. So I wanted all my cards to be live at all times. That's why I didn't play Pros, because that card is dead on the draw and stuff like that. So I wanted the least bad hand trap, I guess, out of the remaining ones. I consider Ogre, but I'm lucky I didn't, because there was 2 Doomsday players, 2 Elf Note players. Like the Ogre wouldn't have helped. Moner actually came up against Albaz. Ogre would have been also good, but yeah.
So you're also telling me, let's just look at this card again, Thrift Light.
I don't think he lied. I think his reasonings are very valid, because he obviously tests for events that have infinitely more Killer Tune players, and I think into that deck this card is not that good. But I think like in a wide variety meta, like Slovenia and whatever, like lesser attended Nationals, I think this card just cooked. It was so good into so many like different matchups, which I think, and it's like it's still really good into Branded. Like it's just a better version of Ogre against Branded, which I think is important to have, because Branded, it's so unwinnable. Like generally, it's just so unwinnable. If they open Fallen, you probably lose the game anyways. So like that's no Fuva. I think the card, yeah, as I explained, I just think that card sucks. In this deck specifically, it does nothing, because the only thing you want to do with this deck is to prevent the opponent from playing. Fuva does not do that. And because it's a Kewl Tune meta and you don't know what your opponent's playing, you kind of want to Fuva in draw phase, so you play around KTS. But if you do that, every single deck has an anti-Fuva line that your deck cannot beat. So like I did not see the point of it. I'm not even citing it. I think that I've never missed a card, and I think it's so bad when you draw it going first. So yeah, that's the reasoning for no Fuva. For this, I guess we can do the extra deck
first, yeah.
The extra deck is extremely standard. This card, it only came up in OTK lines. In theory, it's really good against some decks. In the mirror, it can theoretically be an instant win condition if they only open if they only open engine without any quick plays. You can make it so that you banish all of their targets, and the back-to-back level modulation will literally make them pass without being able to do anything. It's like an instant win condition, but it never mattered because you can usually stop them anyways. You don't have to go through this. It's an instant win against Lunalight as well, against Yami, but no one's playing Yami anymore, so yeah, it's good in OTK lines. 2 remix. I think you have to play 2 of all of these. All of them came up. I wish I had a third track maker sometimes, but I summoned all of these at least, like except this guy, I summoned all of them at least 2 times. So yeah, Loudness War, it's fine at 1, wouldn't necessarily need a 2. Zaylen, fine at 1, never needed a second. I generally don't see the point of playing 2. Back to back, standard. Vsauce, never came up. Summoned it once, lost that game. It didn't matter. Pegasus, I think it's fine. Like it came up like one time when I crashed in the battle phase. Used Pegasus to bounce back the body and then attack for a game. That was cool. Malong, standard. Primadonna, never came up. I played against 3 Malice, so in theory this card should have been really good. Never do Harmonia against them, so yeah. And Typhon, never came up. In theory, this card is really good into the mirror. It's really good into hand trap wars, but I kind of just beat my opponents in the mirror always, so this card just never came up.
Is there any card you would replace for the third track maker? In hindsight?
In hindsight, the only card I would consider is Typhon. Like Typhon for the third track maker. Honestly, that might have helped me win some unwinnable games, especially against Branded, because I was, funnily enough, grinding with Branded to a point where I had more resources, but I just needed one more track maker to win the game. I didn't have it, and then eventually I lost. But yeah, this card, theoretically, it's really good into the Kewl Tune mirror. It can come up, but did not come up this event. Side deck. Oh, the evil card, it's bad.
Magnamut evil, oh.
Look away. To be fair, like this card is genuinely only here for Striker. There is no other matchup where I genuinely consider siding it. Only other matchup where it's like somewhat good, I think, is Mitsu. But it didn't matter. Against Mitsu, I could not play at all. That was my top 8 opponent, and he Omega Giga sacked me. There was no playing to be had. There was no chance.
So it came up, you summoned it once.
I did not summon it once.
Okay, and you won't miss it.
I won't miss it.
Okay,
I sided it one time against Mitsu, and I Omega lost that game.
Yeah.
So it didn't matter. I never even had the chance to summon it. 2 Ogre, in theory, solid against Branded. Solid against Elf Note, definitely would come out like for Mortar against Elf Note, or rather for some like cat engine put this in against Elf Note. It's really good. Good against Doomsy, didn't play against any of them. Yeah, just a generally good hand trap. Once again, like I think Fuva, Purulia, all of these cards suck in this deck. I think at least I just don't see the value, because you would always rather see hand traps that stop cards than hand traps that draw them. Like I don't know, I don't see it. The full package of Cyframes, I think, to be fair, like genuinely it could have been five drivers and 4 cards, because I never drew any other cards except this card, so it did not matter. Going second every single time I put all 5 of these in, the only card I saw was this. So
it did right into battle.
Standard behavior. And then the war crimes. So I genuinely think this deck has a really big problem going first. If it opens, especially because it has mediocre hand traps against so many matchups. This card, whatever, never summoned, side only good against Striker. But I think like the trap cards, like these cards were insane. Like Accusation is so good against the mirror because you banish all the KTS, you insta-win the game. It's so good against Striker, it's so good against Branded, it's like so good against so many matchups, it's genuinely insane. Like it won me so many games. This card, so good. Judgment, no need to explain. And
Best
this
card
card
of the day.
won me like 3 separate games. I mean, I know it's cringe, I get it, but it's just so good. Like 6 cards were going first. The reason for this was because I genuinely could not find other cards that I needed going second. Like I wouldn't add any cards going second because I didn't feel the need to have them, and I was completely validated. Honestly, in hindsight, I would have maybe liked to have 3 Lancia because there was so many Malice at this tournament. Honestly, so surprising, but whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the profile. Top 8, unfortunate, lost to Mitsu. Was really no decision that I could have made differently. It was just unwinnable both games in a row. Yeah,
However,
I'm pretty happy with it.
Congrats, congrats.
Thank you.
Very nice. Second after Swiss as well.
That is true.
X2, H2.
If no double loss, would have been first.
Let's go. Any shoutouts?
Oh yeah, shout outs to Seppi, the
That's
cameraman.
me.
He drove me to Nats 2 days in a row. I'm so glad I talked because otherwise his driving would have been for nothing. So that's good. Shout outs to Killian and Marcus, my boys. I'm getting Killian his first Nats top next year for sure. Marcus recently retired. He will come back surely. And then shout outs to the entire YGL Graz community. Shout outs to Jakob for having a shitty Kewl Tune necklace, by the way. So yeah, that's it.
I give no shoutouts to Jakob. Okay. Thank you and congrats again.
Thank you.